Self-Esteem Pillar Number 1. Let go of fear, guilt, and worry. This is the first of 3 installments in the 3 Pillars of Self-Esteem series. The first of the 3 pillars of self-esteem is the ability to let go of fear, guilt, and worry. As pointed out in a recent Psychology Today article on the role of guilt in improving self-esteem, since guilt is closely identified with the notion of fault or blame, it involves adopting a perspective and thought process that many find challenging to grasp because the fact that we can actually rid ourselves of those burdens is not always obvious to us. Let's face it, focusing energy on the positive aspects of life is very difficult when you're caught up in your own muck of misgivings with a maladjusted view of yourself. In reality, nothing prevents you from living each moment of every day without the unrelenting, burdensome bulk of fear, guilt, and worry trampling on your spirit. It's not impossible, nor is it extremely difficult with the right mindset. Ultimately, we all want to strive to let go of things that haunt your past, start to enjoy the present, and plan for a brighter future. With the proper level of introspection, you can discover how to remove those mental blocks that keep you mired in the grip of painful memories and debilitating negativity. Unfortunately, most people are not able to harness those inner resources and learn how to identify the difference between things that they can change and those that they can't, and comfortably accept that reality, allowing them to live a more joy-filled and fearless life. Here are a few uncommonly simple ways to help you reduce the feelings of guilt, fear, and worry. Number 1. Identify those past things that you feel guilty about. Take action on those things that you can change and identify the growth lesson in those that you cannot and let them go. Number 2. Eliminate the phrases, "if only I should have," etc. from your vocabulary. These are statements of regret that perpetuate the feelings of guilt. If you learned what you need to know so that you will never have to deal with a repeat performance and you cannot do anything to change the situation, then you have fulfilled your obligation. Number 3. Immediately shut down anyone who is trying to make you feel guilty. Often the feelings of guilt are ignited by those closest to us, siblings, peers, parents, spouses, etc. If you find yourself in the crosshairs of someone's guilt gun, simply say these words to them. "You're not trying to make me feel guilty, are you?" Usually that will stop the aggressor in their tracks. If they persist, simply repeat the phrase as many times as needed. This refocuses the conversation on their behavior and off of the subject for which they are trying to direct blame. Number 4. Focus your attention on the present. Fear and worry are all rooted in the future. As humans, we tend to look first for those possible events in the future that can be harmful to us, to the exclusion of all other possible pathways. The key is to identify and accentuate the other possible pathways as potential alternative outcomes to those which we fear. You and only you can make this significant change in your life. Occasionally, you may just need to find a little help to find those resources within you. Once you do, you will never be the same. If you need further assistance with this particular issue, I recommend that you take a look at Dissolve Fear, Guilt, and Worry program located at http://brainstreamcd.com. Just click the link in the description below this video, or paste http://brainstreamcd.com into your browser.